there's never been a 41-year-old who's been the best player in a playoff series. Like, what's that like for you? Like, did you like when you're 35? Did you think, yeah, 41, I'll still be playing, I'll still be the best player in a playoff series? Is this normal? Or are you like, wow, I'm still here doing it?
No, I definitely didn't. I didn't believe that. I mean, listen, I came to the Lakers in 2018 at 33. And there's no way if someone had said, would you be playing in 2026 in the postseason, like, you know, just playing. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to answer that question, just playing. And then let alone saying, hey, now you're the number one option on a playoff team and you're helping to win a series. Like, you're the number one option on that team. I wouldn't have believed that. I mean, you know, I knew I still had a lot left in the tank when I came to this franchise in 18. But to say that, you know, 8 years later, you know, at 41, I will be leading the team into the postseason and then, you know, coming out with a series win. I wouldn't have guessed that, and I wouldn't have bet on that.
NBA coverage after the series, after the win, and I think Taylor asked you, you know, how's it going against Father Time? I already passed him. But seriously though, tell me, like, what inspires you? Like, where's the motivation to stay at this level this long? Like, is there other athletes? Is there something about the sport or the game yourself? Like, what is it where you can continually find the motivation and inspiration to rise at this stage of your career and life?
Yeah, I think it's definitely the sport, and it's the, you know, I have the ability to still inspire, and I have the ability to still play this game at a high level, you know, and I still love the process. Of getting up and putting my body through rigorous rehabs and training sessions and whatever the case may be to try to find the results. And I think the result of what you saw, what guys have seen in the first round, or, you know, since I came back from injury or whatever the case may be, you know, and I also have, you know, to be able to, you know, have Bronny in the locker room has definitely helped out a lot as well. Just, I have a job and a responsibility to show him what it means to be a professional. You know, and yes, he's seen it from the outside looking in throughout the course of his life, but now being in the locker room, being in film sessions, being on the plane, being, you know, in everything that surrounds how to be a professional and, you know, the results that come with it. I have a responsibility in that. So those are, you know, a couple, you know, ways for me, and a couple ways that's given me inspiration and giving me motivation to still do this. Yeah, it's paid off. I hope so. I hope it's paid off, you know, in a sense for Bronny and in the sense of my teammates that, you know, they get to see, you know, how I approach the game and it comes way before, you know, the lights come on and the popcorn is popping and everyone is filled in their seats and whatever the case may be.
What an answer. I mean, obviously you probably get motivation and inspiration from a lot of places, but to say, like, to share with your son what it takes to be a pro and to take those steps every day and build those habits, it's amazing. And you were rewarded by playing meaningful playoff minutes with Bronny. Not only that, crazy. Throwing him a lob. Like, talk to me about that. Like, what? That's crazy. 41, leading your team in the second round and getting to play with your son meaningful minutes.
Yeah, that, you know, one of the things that I came into this season, obviously last year, was you know, challenging for everybody, and he was learning his ways on, you know, being a professional, whatever case may be, his rookie year. But, you know, he's made so many strides in his second year, and, you know, it resulted in him, you know, taking, you know, the moment. Obviously, without AR, without Luka, you know, he was next man up. He was one of the guys that had to step up in his absence, and to share that moment in Game 3. I believe we scored 10 straight points between the two of us. I think we both had a three and we both had a layup, whatever the case may be. I was able to throw him a lob, and we had that mini run between the two of us, and that was just something that I would never ever forget. Something that I've learned, obviously, at the, you know, my elder stage and being 41 years old, to kind of like appreciate the small wins in the moment, and that was one of the moments where I've always been locked in, and that moment right there, throwing him the lob, seeing him make the three, we kind of going back and forth. I kind of blanked out for a little bit and just like really just accepted and relished in that moment. And that's pretty cool for me as a dad, and then us as colleagues, and then our whole family. Like, I think I mentioned at one point, like, my mom being at the game and her being able to watch her son and grandson in the postseason game at the same time. Like, you know, and it's the same
10
time
straight
my
points.
wife was there. Yeah, it's like my wife was there, his sister was there. I think Bryce was back home from college. He was at a playoff. Like, it was like, you can't even, you know, you can't even write that script in Hollywood better than what's going on. So just being super appreciative of it.
That's incredible. But let's be real. Does Bronny actually listen to you?
No. Does any kid? No. Does any kid? I mean, he's 21 years old. Does any kid listen to their parent at that point? No. He's a great dad. He's a great kid. I don't even try to. I don't give him too much. Listen, I'll try to lead by example when my voice is needed. You know, I feel like he'll reach out and he wants it. And other than that, I just you know, hope that I'm, you know, doing my part. You know, doing my part by leading by example, leading by my voice, and you know, he take what he want.
Yeah, well, we could talk about.